Hi, this is SJ Talks and Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. I'm a little late with this one. Today is September 1st, 2022. Um, Aries Spears, the comedian Aries Spears, that made some comments about Lizzo. He made some comments about, I'm not exactly 100% sure what everything he said, but he made some comments about her weight or whatever. Um, he said some things about her that wasn't nice, that wasn't nice of him to say. And a lot of people are coming down on him for making these comments um, about Lizzo. But I got a question. Why is it that white or black men are always talking about black women's weight? In the ones, a lot of the ones that be talking, they be heavy they sell. Ari Spears is walking around looking like he pregnant, like he's expecting. He walking around looking like he's expecting, but he has the audacity to talk about Lizzo's weight. I mean, it's the contradiction. It's the double standard for me. How is you talking about somebody else's weight, and you walking around looking like you about to pop any day now, that you about to go in the hospital and drop that load any day now? I don't understand it. Make it make sense. You look like you need to go to the hospital or the doctor and get your blood pressure checked, get your sugar checked. But you have the nerve to talk about Lizzo, a young black entertainer that's very successful. She happens to be more successful than him right now. See, that's why I'm not understanding that. It seemed like this hatred that black men have towards black women is just ridiculous. It's just getting, it's really, it's like, to the point to where they don't even want to see black women be successful. She's a successful black woman. Her career is just blowing up. Um, I'm kind of a fan. I don't mess with a lot of these young entertainers. I listen to a lot of old school. I don't listen to a lot of these young entertainers. Most of the music that they have out now is junk. And these young artists that they have, to me, in my opinion, most majority of them are not talented. But I must say that Lizzo, some of her songs I actually like. I actually like some of. She has a song called "Special." I love that song. When she sung it on one of the shows, was it Saturday Night Live? I really love that song. It's like she's about body positivity, and people misunderstand her. They think that she's promoting obesity. She's not promoting obesity, because actually, when you go on her Instagram page, she shows how she's exercising. She exercises and stuff like that. And if you follow her on a regular basis, Lizzo actually is losing weight, but she's doing it the right way. She's losing it slowly. That's the way you're supposed to lose it. You're supposed to lose the weight slowly. You're not supposed to. People get on these crash diets and they lose the weight all at once. That is not good on your body, because if you lose it real fast like that, you're gonna gain it back real fast. People don't understand Luther Vandross. That's what happened to. I loved Luther. That's what happened to Luther Vandross. He went on these crash diets. He kept going on these crash diets, and he would lose weight real fast. Next thing you know, he's skinny, and then all of a sudden he would gain all the weight back. And he kind of yo-yoed back and forth there. And but the problem with Luther is that he had diabetes. His whole family had diabetes. It literally, if you go read his if you Google him, diabetes literally wiped out Luther's whole family. I kid you not. Luther had diabetes running in his family really, really, really bad. And I looked at this. The show is called the Autopsy Show. It's called Autopsy. I know it's kind of morbid, but it's very fascinating. If they come on Reels TV, I haven't watched one in a while, but they talk about celebrity deaths, and they talk about they have the guys that do the autopsies. They break down to you what happened to them, and uh, what they were doing, or that led up to their death, their lifestyle, or what led up to their death. They break down to you why they passed away and what happened in their body. It's very fascinating. I know it sounds morbid, but it's very fascinating to me. It's very fascinating to me because and they talk about the different celebrity deaths, and they break down to you, and they did a show on Luther, and he that's what they said that he was going on these crash diets, and then losing the weight really fast, and then gaining it back really fast. And if people notice, he would see Luther and he would be really skinny. If you was a fan, you noticed that. And I personally like the thicker Luther, not real heavy, but the thicker Luther, He wasn't built that way. He just wasn't. Some people, everybody ain't meant to be skinny. Some people just ain't built like that. So when he lost that weight and got really skinny, he just didn't look right. And then he had diabetes, and he stopped taking his meds and his insulin. And then he had a stroke, and that's what happened. So that's if Lizzo is losing weight the right way. She's doing it the right way, because if she tries to lose it too fast, she's going to gain it back really fast. If you follow her on a regular basis, you would. I noticed that there's some slight weight loss with her, and she eats. I think she's vegan. Don't quote me, but I think she's vegan. So she does eat healthy, and she does exercise it. She shows it on her Instagram all the time. Now, I don't approve of some of the things she does. I think she should be more modest in her dress. I think that, she should tone it down, way down, and stuff like that. But at the same time, she's promoting body positivity, and she's letting women know, BBW, big beautiful women, feel good about yourself, regardless of any skin that you're in. No matter what size you are, still feel good about yourself. Don't let people break down your self-esteem. Don't let people make you feel bad because you're a certain size. Because the reality is that everybody ain't meant to be skinny. And when Lizzo do lose the weight, Lizzo is never going to be skinny. She's not built that way. You can look at her and tell that by her bone structure and everything, she's built. Lizzo is not built that way. She will never be skinny. She is not built that way. And even if she did get to be real skinny, it'll be like Luther. She won't look right, because that's not the way she's built. Everybody not built that way. Everybody ain't meant to be skinny. And that's why I hate all this body shaming and bashing of women, particularly black women. And a lot of it is coming from black men. They keep talking about our obesity rates, which are high. But black men's obesity rates are high too. Statistically, their obesity rates are high too. So they got their nerve. And so it's just another thing that they do to bash black women, you know, and it's just ridiculous, but all this body shaming and just women across the board, especially celebrities, there's so much pressure on them to be beautiful and look a certain way, and all this body shaming needs to stop. It's one of the reasons why women are killing themselves to get plastic surgery and Brazilian butt lifts and things like that. I did a video talking about that. It's the reason why women are killing themselves to do that, because it's all this pressure on women to be a certain body size, and every man don't like the same thing. And then they go on and they attempt to speak for all men. You can't speak for all men because some men like their women kind of thick. Some men like thickums, you know. So every man don't like no. There's a lot of men that like curves, you know, and so they like to actually try to come out here and speak for other men. You can't speak for every man out there because every man likes something different, you know. So I just think that all this body shaming, the black men body shaming black women, and steady constantly calling black women fat and all of that, it's not okay. And it's, I think what it boils down to, he doesn't want to see Lizzo. You know, he see that she's doing good, she's successful, she blowing up, and look at his career. I'm not trying to make fun, but look at his career. Black men need to stop that, because that's what it all boils down to. You hating because you're jealous. Let Lizzo live. Let her live and let her enjoy her success. I am getting so tired of people bashing this young lady. And when you really talk to her, you know, I was on her live the other day on Instagram, and you look at her interview, she's really, really a good person. She's really a good person, and I love it what she's doing with the body positivity thing. I'm a woman of a particular size, and so I like to see that. You know, that's empowering. You know, we all should feel good no matter what size we are. We should feel good about ourselves, and we should be confident in our skin no matter what size we are. So all this body shaming and making women feel bad, trying to make women, particularly black women, feel bad, you know, because they're a certain way, it's just ridiculous. It's just another form of hatred. So, Aries Spears, you need to check yourself. Go to the doctor. Get your blood pressure checked. Get your sugars checked because you think them yourself. Okay, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Give this video a thumbs up if you like. Share. And until the next video, be blessed.